beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbin Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obi Uchendu. Thanks for joining us on the day. I know you should be relaxing and having a lot to eat. It's Christmas, and Merry Christmas to everybody watching. Merry Christmas to every Nigerian and everybody, wherever you're watching from. I hope you're having an amazing day. It's our very first show on a Christmas day. I don't think we've ever had a show fall on Christmas Day, and we just had to be here to bring you the show regardless. And I hope you're enjoying yourselves and trying to keep the noise down and the music while we try to share with you some of our thoughts on what Nigeria has been going through in the last week, and of course what you'll be looking forward to in 2017. As usual, we're going to be starting off the show looking at some of the things that have caught our attention in the last week, and I have here with me Dayo Israel, who will be helping me dissect, as I always say. Merry Christmas, Dayo. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for leaving your family and coming to
actually my wife
to spend Christmas with Nigerians. Let's look at it that way. Let's start with what should be some good news. Mr. President did say, I think it was yesterday, that the dreaded Sambisa forest, which has sort of been the stronghold of Boko Haram, where the abducted girls and most other abducted people have allegedly been held for a while now, has been reclaimed. And according to Mr. President and the presidency, it sort of means that Boko Haram has completely been defeated. They've been run out of town completely. I mean, that was the last stronghold of Boko Haram. But the girls are not found. Yeah. So that's sort of, people are not sure how to take the news. But what did you make of everything?
I think for me, it's a good news. It's a very giant step. Yeah. What I would also appreciate is for the presidency to open Sambisa to some media groups that would go visit and see actually what the whole place has been about.
What this whole place has been about.
You understand? So I think we need to get to that level in our government where we can actually open the governance to the people and the community. You know, something happened in OAU where this young lady went on Twitter and spoke about how she had a good score, how was not given admission, and then the rec from the university or the registrar or the dean of that faculty of health science in OAU went to Maryland to respond back and gave a very detailed response of why that lady was not selected. You know, it was very brilliant. So we need to open up government like that, where we can actually have a media crew selected from across media platform to go into there. Let's see what exists in there. There's going to be a lot of intelligence report as well for them, but also even for the people to understand some of the dynamics of what happens and the challenges in the war. It might even be something that they might make a movie about. But on the other side, on the more critical side, we're happy that has happened, but we're hoping that we can still find where the other remaining girls are, because some girls are still missing, obviously.
A lot of them.
So there's obviously somewhere. So I don't think it's yet to rule for us. I think, yes, we've reclaimed Sambisa, we've reclaimed our landed territories, but we still have to put a total definite blow to Boko Haram. Even in the level of ensuring that they're not regrouping and with the support of ISIS. Yeah. I think these are critical issues that we need to look at. We're jumped to celebrating Nigeria, but we need to begin to look beyond just celebrating little victories. But of course, we also must celebrate the milestones, but we must also look at the future.
Yeah, I mean, what you said there is very important, because whether we like it or not, I mean, reclaiming Sambisa, it's a big deal. Yeah. I mean, we've heard about how massive it is. Some people say it's probably as big as some smaller states in the country, even based on how massive the size is. So we don't even know what reclaiming means. Is it surrounded? Does it mean did they go through every single corner of the forest? But that aside now, I mean, we're talking about Boko Haram being run out of town, but we tend to see now that there's sort of a change of tactics in how they're operating. We're seeing bombings in markets, in motor parks. I mean, there was one yesterday even in Maiduguri. Almost like you said, taking what ISIS is doing now, where people are not necessarily
what happened in Germany.
Exactly. You have individuals now doing things maybe in the name of these groups now. So how do we start looking at the new fight against Boko Haram?
I think our intelligence sector and our security sector needs to. That's why I don't want us to jump into celebration, because Boko Haram is not just the landscape or the physical domination, or there's also the cyber warfare that they're fighting in some areas. There's also the various machinations that they, for example, the other individual bombing and strategy. They don't die easily. They're strategizing. How can they? Because it's also a movement. they're not going to let the movement die suddenly. You know, they're going to find a way to re-emerge or to still continue to perpetrate an act of violence. So we must begin to think above them. But what the president has done is very right. We must celebrate the milestones and the processes that we are having victories, but we must begin to look beyond, which I'm sure our security sectors are actually doing as well. Look beyond what next. How do we deal with them from, you know, online, offline, and how they're going to community? Are they still recruiting? But where are the guys where are their fighters? Of course, we might have defeated them, but we have not arrested all their fighters. So they're obviously somewhere. You understand? Yeah. So how are we rehabilitating them?
Yeah. You know, what just came to me now is how much Nigeria has changed in the last year plus. I mean, I want to believe that if we got this news, say, middle of 2015, it would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's almost as if it's not, Sambisa is not really our problem right now.
Economy
so much so that now this came out in the news and people are like, oh yeah, but we're hungry. So it's almost like, what should we be looking at in 2017 now? What should Mr. President, is Boko Haram? I mean, he came in saying Boko Haram and corruption would be the main fight.
Yeah.
Those are not necessarily the issues anymore, are they?
Yes, they're not necessarily the issue, but you must understand that two things. First is what the president and the administration and the party promised Nigerians, and what also is there's ideal and there's reality. You have to balance both. So first, the government must be able to say we have fulfilled our promise. We promised to crush that Boko Haram, we have done that. So there's a basis for that. But beyond that, there's the issue of economic development. There's the issue of social justice, access to health care, access to food, jobs and employment, and that's still a very major issue. That is actually worse than Boko Haram. The price of dollars skyrocketed. You know, yes, we don't have fuel kill. Thank God for, you know, that's a good progress. Last year, I know congratulations. You know, I know what you went through last year in December. You know, thank God for your life. You know, so but we moved away from that. But now we're actually facing more critical issues that I believe, and the whole Nigerian, you know, the whole country is actually calling for the government to. Yes, you came on the pedestal of corruption and security.
Yes,
but we need definite action on the economy, on fighting poverty, on tackling inequality. A lot of money has been restored back into the economy, but we need to see that. But you know what I say? Sometimes it's not really about the president. It is also about the level of government and the various agencies. The president cannot do everything. Do you know that, according to National Bureau of Statistics and CBN,